Hey everybody, welcome back to the leadership show that has no name. I'm Dr. David Arrington, and I am looking forward to answering your questions on the show. A few weeks back, we put out a request for questions, and we put a bounty on it, and we got so many good questions that we had to answer more than one. So we gave out a $25 gift card last time. We're giving another one out this time because we got so many questions. We couldn't just pick one. Today's question is from Decie, and if you want to get your question answered right here on the leadership show that has no name, simply tweet at me at @DMacArrington, hashtag AskDrDave, and we'll take your questions, we'll read them over, and if yours is selected, we'll answer it right here. So Decie asked a very simple question that does not have a simple answer, and I guarantee there's going to be some response to this one. She asked, is leadership for everyone? Oh, that's a great question. It almost reminded me of Ratatouille and Gaston, and there he would say, everyone can cook, right? So the question is, can everyone be a leader? And I'm going to answer in two different ways. One, leadership, from my perspective, is a skill. It's a learnable skill, one that everyone can learn. We can learn how to be better leaders. We can learn how to be more effective in holding people accountable and running meetings. We can learn how to be effective in motivating and inspiring people. We can learn all of those things. Those things can be learned. So like cooking, playing the piano, riding a motorcycle, guess what? Leadership is just another learnable skill. So from that perspective, yes, everyone can be a leader. Now when it comes to can everyone be a great leader or even a good leader, that's where things get a little bit more gray. Because one, we have the learned skill. The other side of it is you. Is your temperament the kind of temperament that's going to lend itself to being a good leader? You just got to ask that question. I've done a number of 360 assessments in different organizations with up-and-coming leaders, and there have been more than one occasion where I have done a 360 and the feedback showed that this person was going to have an uphill battle to be a great leader. And that's okay. Everybody doesn't have that temperament. What we found was that this person, if they wanted to be a leader, it would just be a lot harder. It would be a lot more difficult because their temperament would be working against everything they're trying to do as a leader. So some of the things that we found that temperament-wise that inhibit great leadership, one, if you avoid conflict, you want to be liked. And just part of the role of being a leader, you're not always going to be liked. Two, if you are one of the people that kind of keep holding grudges, you don't let things go, you like to kind of pay people back, that's not going to be a winner when it comes to leading people, because people are going to mess up. They're going to hurt your feelings, and you're going to have to be able to get over it. And if you can't get over it, guess what? You're not going to be able to lead that person. You've also got to be able to hold people accountable. Again, if you like to be liked, and if you like people to not be upset with you, there are going to be times when, as a leader, you're going to be disliked. Again, these are kind of temperament issues. And if you're working against yourself, if your temperament is not geared toward leadership, it's okay to be a follower. There is a great role for strong followership. But what you have to understand is everyone, I don't think, can be a great leader simply because temperaments vary. And if you don't have a temperament that can allow you to be disliked and still move forward and still lead people effectively, allow you to let go of the past, allow you to hold people accountable, allow you to lean into conflict when you need to, it's just going to be harder for you, and it's going to be a lot more draining. It's going to take a lot more energy. It's going to zap the joy out of whatever you're doing, and you're going to end up looking for another job, and you're going to think it was the job when fundamentally it was just you don't like the responsibility and the role that is what a leader has to do. So, Decie, great question. Thank you so much. So, if you're thinking about asking a question to have it put on the leadership show that has no name, I want you to do this. Tweet at me at @DMacArrington, hashtag AskDrDave, Ask Dr. Dave, and if we pick your question, we'll answer it right here on the show. Until next time, make today count.